Hello, Danny Easy here. Blessed morning, happy new month, and happy new year. It is 1st February 2026, and in this video, I'll be communicating precious metals, more like a review of all I've shared earlier before now, talking about the buy order I gave via my WhatsApp group on the 4th of December 2025 and how far price has unfolded. So you could see the buy order, you could read through the same. Moving forward, I would like us to understand how that, as at this time I gave this buy order, same 4th December 2025, the prices of gold and silver were at this level. So silver was going for $57.397 per ounce, while gold was selling for $4,192.86 per ounce. As at the time I gave same buy order, you could see the date, same 4th of December 2025. So moving forward, we will get to see how gold and silver has performed and what are the drivers of the same. Now, this is the chart of gold and silver, and it shows how far both went. As at 29th of January 2026, that's after that's a 56-day time frame. So you could see this is the chart of gold. So gold rose from 4,192.86. I earlier reviewed as at 4th of December 2025, and it rose to 5,596.52 as at January 29th, 2026. That is a massive move. That's a massive move. You don't want to imagine those who even trade the same on leverage, what that would mean in monetary value. So this is the chart of silver. Silver rose from 57.397 as at 4th of December 2025, and it appreciated to $120.444 per ounce. That is also massive. Yes. And this were achieved within same 56 days time frame, okay? The both appreciated within same 56 days time frame, okay? That is from 4th December 2025. I communicated the buy order to 29th January 2026. So moving forward, you could take out time to read through this text. You could take out time to read through them, because to also make things easier for you to understand. Okay, so this tells us each ounce of gold generated $1,403.66. When converted to Naira using 1,500 exchange rates, it is equivalent to 2,105,490 Naira in profit just within 56 days, as price appreciated from 4,192.86 to 5,596.52 per ounce. Talking about gold, yeah. While on the other hand, each 1 ounce of silver generated 63.047 US dollars. When multiplied by 1.5, that's using $1 to 1,500 naira exchange rate, it is equivalent to 94,570.5 in profit within same time frame, yeah, as price appreciated from 57.397 as at 4th December to 120.444 as at 29th January 2026 per ounce. Imagine for those investors or whoever made or took advantage of this information as at same time frame, or those who don't even know I gave such order. Just imagine those who bought within same time frame. Do you know the multiplier effect? When you talk about people who hold more than 1 ounce of gold and silver each, the multiplier effect is mouth-watering in profit. So I had to carve out a plan using a 48 days time frame counting from 21st January 2026 to the end of the year 2026, and that was where we'll be heading towards my 2026 precious metals price projection you can work with, while counting from 21st January 2026 to 31st December 2026. That's a 344 days time frame, okay? So I will be revealing the plan to you even right about now. So you can read through this. I don't have to read through it. It's very clear, it's visible. So you can read through the same to see the plan. Okay, so let me quickly summarize this. So, like I said, I carve out this plan counting from 21st of January 2026 to 31st of December 2026. So my idea is I'm projecting gold to generate between 300 US dollars to 700 US dollars per 1 ounce. That means I'm projecting each 1 ounce of gold to generate $300 to $700 within a 48 days time frame, okay? That's basically what I just communicated here. Why I projected silver, each 1 ounce of silver to generate $16 to $40 in every 48 days, just as I projected for gold. So what you see here is the calculation, doing the maths like I would say. So if you count from 21st of January to 31st of December, it is a 344 days time frame, okay? That's why I said 344 days remaining out of 365 days in the year, okay? So to get the number of 48 days in 344 days, you will have to divide 344 by 48, okay? So we will arrive at 7.16, which is the total number of days no, total number of 48 days available in 344 days, because we'll be using this 7.16 to do our calculation. Okay, now the assumed exchange rates are used in terms of the dollar to naira rate. $1 equivalent to 1.5. That's my assumed rate. Okay, let's say the rate stays like this or doesn't change, but it will fluctuate. However, this is just an assumed rate. So for gold, calculating for gold right now, we want to see how far the potential of price movement, or how far price could go if we're to project gold to generate generate $300 to $700 in every 48 days. We want to see what it could result to. Okay, that's why I'm doing this calculation here. So we'll have to multiply 7.16 by 300. Okay, and then we also have to multiply 7.16 by 700, because I kept it in a range. That's why I say ranging from. All right, so when you multiply 7.16 by 300, you will arrive at $2,148. When converted to naira using 1.5 exchange rate, as earlier communicated, we will be talking about 3,222,000 by the end of the year, talking about December 31st, 2026. Why, if we're to also multiply 7.16 by 700, we'll arrive at $5,012, which is equivalent to 7,518,000, going by $1 1.5 exchange rate by the end of the year, and that will be the profit. So we are looking at a profit ranging between $2,148, which is 3,222,000, to $5,012, which is 7,518,000 in profit per 1 ounce of gold. Okay, within 21st of January to 31st of December, that's a 344 days time frame. Okay, projecting gold to generate $300 to $700 in every 48 days. This is what it will result to if we're to go by that calculation using my plan. Okay, while silver, on the other hand, and we also have to apply same calculation. There are 7.16 48 days in 348 days. So we multiply 7.16 by $16 and also multiply 7.16 by $40. So we could get the outcome. So when you multiply 7.16 by $16, it will result to $114.56. Okay, which is equivalent to 171,840 naira, going by 1,500 exchange rate, $1 to 1.5. Okay, $1 to 1,500 naira. This is what it will result to. Okay, why? When we multiply 7.16 by $40, it will result to $286.04. Okay, that's 286.4. When multiplied by 1,500 naira, it will result to 429,600 naira in profit per 1 ounce of silver. Okay, that is how far it can yield if we're to go by silver generating $16 to $40 in every 48 days, all through 344 days, counting from January 21st, 2026 to December 31st, 2026. Okay, moving forward, I also had to prepare, or I had to even bring out the timing in terms of months, so that you know from what point each 48 days starts and ends. Okay? Alright, so this is the first 48 days, 21st January to 21st January 2026, obviously, to 10th March 2026. The second 48 days, 10th March 2026 to 27th April 2026. Okay? The third 48 days, you could see the fourth 48 days, the fifth 48 days, the sixth 48 days, the seventh 48 days, okay, which is 5th November 2026 to 23rd December 2026. Also note, 8 days will be remaining when you stop at 23rd December 2026. So out of 348 days, when divided, you will get 748 days. Then the remaining 8 days will extend to 31st December 2026. Okay, so that's what I indicated here. But guess what? Do you know we've achieved the first gold has actually achieved $300 to $700 in profit, even while the first 48 days is still counting. Yes, as at between 21st January 2026 to 29th, that time frame, that 8 days time frame, gold actually surpassed $300 to $700 profit target. Yes, we're even talking about 21st to 10th of March, whereas between 21st January to just 29th January, gold appreciated in such a way that it surpassed $300 to $700 profit target. Yes, price moved from, as at 21st of January 2026, each ounce of gold was selling for $4,888.43. Okay, and then price moved from that level to $5,596.52 per ounce as at 29th of January 2026. That's within that 8 days, because 21st was Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, was on a Wednesday. 22nd was on a Thursday, while 23rd was Friday. Then 25th and 24th and 25th, Saturday and Sunday, that's weekend. Okay, so the market opened Monday, and you could see that within that 8 days time frame, talking about 21st January 2026 to 29th January 2026, that 8 days time frame, there are 6 business days, just 6 business days, which is 22nd, 23rd, 26th, skipping 24th and 25th, which are weekend. Okay, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, that's 6 business days. So within 6 business days, gold surpassed $300 to $700 profit target as price moved from $4,888.43 to $5,596.52 per ounce. Yes. Silver, on the other hand, silver is within the range of $16 to $40 profit target, which is beautiful. Yes, silver moved from 95 as at 21st of January 2026. Silver was trading for 95.829, okay, per ounce. Yes, it was trading for 95.829 per ounce. And then as at 29th, 8 days later, silver was trading for 120.444 per ounce, $120.444 per ounce within same time frame, same 8 days time frame, 6 business days within 8 days, and that is still out of total 48 days. For the first 48 days we are talking about, that is still counting. We are even yet to explore the first 48 days. This is just February 1st 2026, okay? And I'm even talking about gold has surpassed the profit target just within 8 days, okay? While silver also has entered the range between $16 to $40. Silver has generated, as at between 21st to 29th of January, silver already generated $24.615. But that's each ounce of silver has generated $24.615 between 21st January 2026 to 29th January 2026, okay? So you could see both gold and silver have done pretty well, okay? Moving forward, I need you to understand the whole picture, both the drivers of all this, okay? You could see we are living in a time where a whole lot is playing out, ranging from dollar debasement theory, talking about geopolitics, and so much more. So the more you see uncertainty, mismanagement of the fiat, economic turmoil across the globe, especially in the US, okay, you can tell, or you can begin to see how far this translates on charts, impacting on the prices of gold and silver, okay? So when you look at how gold achieved the first $695.57, that means from 4th December 2025, I communicated the buy order to 21st January 2026. Gold moving from $4,192.86 per ounce to $4,888.43. That is from 4th December to 21st January. That time frame generated $695.57. When converted to Naira using $1, 500 Naira exchange rate, it will be equivalent to 1,043,355 Naira rather. So when you look at how long it took gold to generate that first 1 million plus, that is $695.57. It took 48 days, but the second time frame we started working with when we were talking about first 48 days, counting from 21st January moving forward, you see it took gold just 8 days. That means within that 8 days, there's just 6 business days to generate $708.09. That's the value I was telling you. Gold surpassed the $300 to $700 profit target. Yes, for the first 48 days, this is what you are seeing here right now. And that tells you how the buying power from big players, talking about institutional investors, talking about nations like Poland, Brazil, and the like of others, you could see they have been the ones driving these prices, or they are part of the reasons why the price of gold, especially, gold resonate with the monetary policies around the US dollar. That means whenever any policy is against or doesn't favor the dollar, like talking about interest rates, you could see the Federal Reserve has been cutting rates. That's one of the drivers of gold to the upward direction whenever rate is being cut. Okay, so in a bid to determine interest rate, you give a nominal rate and deduct from it the inflation rate, and if it's negative, the price of gold appreciates. When it's positive, when interest rate is positive, that means when there's rate hike, it impacts on the gold in a negatively. But you could see there's been rate cuts as at the last two monetary policy meeting that was held in 2025. The rates were cut, okay, consecutively, and that has impacted on the price of gold especially. Okay, silver is an industrial metal and is widely used. It's a great conductor, so it is widely used by manufacturers of EVs, electric vehicles. It is used by manufacturers of solar panels. It is also used in AI data centers. Okay, so silver is a great conductor. It's an industrial metal widely used, very good. Now, talking about the drivers. Now, those are the factors, or some of the factors you have to know. And when you look at the geopolitics, you look at geopolitical tensions, talking about war, talking about sanctions, tariffs, crises, and all that. This impact on the prices as well. So if you understand the handwriting on the wall, okay, you'll be able to position your portfolio for the next move. Yes, it all boils down to what you know. You have to understand the fundamentals aside the technicals of this market. Technicals talking about the chart analysis, fundamentals talking about the macroeconomic data, what plays out globally that impacts the rise of precious metals. And as I earlier communicated, or I've always been saying this in the past, we are already in the season of wealth transfer phase 1. We are already experiencing this gradually. You get it? Wealth transfer phase 1. It is no joke, okay? These are not gimmicks. So take whatever you are seeing here or whatever you are hearing me say, okay? Take it seriously. Take it seriously. So let me know if you have any questions, or if you want me to clarify an aspect you don't understand or you don't get clearly. And one important thing, okay, please don't just watch and exit. Do well to subscribe to my channel, okay? It will help me to also get this information to more people. Even while you help to share, you like, you comment, make thought-provoking comments, things that will also be a blessing for others reading through such comments. So very, very important. I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. It will help you get to see or receive more updates, and also turn on the notification bell. As you subscribe, there's a notification bell icon just beside the subscription icon. Turn it on, okay, so that whenever I drop subsequent videos in this regard or other videos on other topics, you will get to see them immediately and also learn from the same, okay? So like I said, take advantage of this information I'll be communicating all through this period. It is no joke, okay? It is no joke. I remain Daniel Eze. Stay safe and do have a great weekend. Cheers.